What this team puzzles me. They really, really do. From a couple nights ago to a really long game where they had chances to win and just couldn't do anything, to yesterday's absolute, falling asleep fest, to today where the Blue Jays fought and they showed some fight. I mean, we got to break this thing down because this was like a head scratcher after what we've seen of late. But then again, like we say, once in a while they throw a good game in there and then they crap themselves the next few games. But I'm watching what I saw. Josh Donaldson immediately doubles to right in the very first inning. Russell Martin leads off or gets a one-out double, and Donaldson doubles him in. However, look what Donaldson does. That's a ball that not many people would count as a double. But right out of the box, he's thinking two and hustles and just puts it in an extra gear and gets around the tag and is very adamant that he is safe. You go to the replay, he is safe. That is energy. That is fight. That's what we've been waiting for. Blue Jays take a 1-0 lead early. Bottom of the second. Remember, Lariano on the mound. 3 runs happen. And the Jays are down 3-1. Now, like I said in yesterday's video, we said more than 2 runs. Well, the Jays are only down 2 runs, so they'll fight. But nonetheless, they were down 2 runs, so I'm interested to see what happens. Well, in the 3rd inning, Steve Pearce hits a base hit, scoring 2 and tying the ball game. In that same inning, Ryan Goins singles to right, a guy a lot of people have been bashing over the past little while. His defense has been a little, and his bat in general has been, However, his bat was good enough in this game. He had a single with 2 RBIs, doing a great job there. Blue Jays tie the game at 3. We move to the 5th inning, where the man of the night takes hold and just does what he's got. He did what he had to do. Justin Smoak homers to right field. His 25th home run. Blue Jays got the 4-3 lead. Okay, that's very, very nice. We go to the 6th inning. Justin Smoak up again. Oh, look at him. He singles to center. Darwin Barney scores and Russell Martin score. Blue Jays lead 6-3. Oh, yeah, Justin Smoak just gave the Jays the 3-run lead. Literally, Justin Smoak did it. And then we move to the 7th inning. Pedroia hits a 3-run shot. And things get a little nervous, right? People get a little bit nervous. I get nervous because if you look at it, the Jays were up, what? 7, yeah, it was 7-3 at the time. My math was way off there. And then Pedroia hits a 3-run shot to make it 7-6. All Blue Jay fans are like, oh boy, here we go. When are they going to blow it now? Are they going to give up a 9th inning one, an 8th inning one? How is this going to work? But something different happened. The Blue Jays of late did not show up. As in the Blue Jays that fall apart and die. They didn't show up. Why? Because, as I said, the man of the night, or afternoon, Justin Smoak comes up again and homers to left on an 0-2 count. Very tough count to hit a home run, and he does just that. And look at that. Blue Jays lead 8-6. And at that point, in the top of the 9th inning, you have Roberto Osuna coming out with a 2-run lead, pretty much automatic. Couple things I want to talk about before we break things down. Number 1, Justin Smoak ripping the ball apart. Good to see Josh Donaldson get a clutch hit. Steve Pearce, a clutch hit. Ryan Goins, a clutch hit. It's nice to see not just one guy doing one thing one night and that's it. Like yesterday, Bautista had a sac fly and that was it, right? But let's talk about the pitching now. Francisco Lariano was the guy on the mound for the Jays. It really didn't go well for Lariano whatsoever. Obviously, he was not playing too well, or he got hurt in his last start, but he was no good in this game. An inning and 2/3, gave up 5 hits, 3 runs, 2 were earned, walked 1, struck out 1. He really wasn't any good whatsoever. But overall, the bullpen was very, very good. Dominic Leone came out, as we've preached many times, for this guy to get actual time in the bigs instead of sending it on to AAA. However, he does have the options to get sent down. That's why they use it. But in this game, he goes 2 1/3 of clean. No hits, no runs, walks 1, but strikes out 4 in his 2 1/3. Joe Biagini comes out. He pitches 2 solid innings, giving up 1 hit, 1 walk, and strikes out 1. Now you look at this. Liriano with a really, really bad start to the game puts the Blue Jays in down 3-1 early. But look what the bullpen does. I'm just talking about those two guys. 4 1/3 combined innings. All right, that's a sizable amount. 1 hit, 2 walks, and 5 strikeouts. Those two guys, Leone and Biagini, huge parts to this win in this game. Danny Barnes came out and had a rough time. He gave up 2 and 2. He pitched 2/3 of an inning, gave up 2 hits, 3 runs. He walked 2 guys. Wasn't that good in this game. However, the bottom half of the bullpen did their job. Ryan Tepera, inning and a third, clean, no hits, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. Good old Ryan Tepera baseball. And Roberto Osuna, after his blown save in the 15-inning game, gets another chance here and does what we're used to from Roberto Osuna. Throws an inning, no hits, no walks, 2 strikeouts, and picks up the save for his 24th save on the season. And Blue Jays win 8-6. This doesn't mean we're winning the World Series. This does not mean we're making the playoffs. But what it does show us is that this team can fight when they want to. And that's what we got to hope they can do from day in, day out. I'm not saying this season's still salvageable because they're still way back and they need an absolute miracle to come back from this. But you can't win over. You can't make the playoffs overnight. We can't jump into a wild card spot tomorrow. It just can't happen. So what we got to do is enjoy this game like we did in the game 1 of the series. Enjoy the win, but you got to move on because now we head to Cleveland to take on the Cleveland Indians, and we'll go through the pitching matchups, all right? Marco Estrada on the mound for the Jays, Trevor Bauer on the mound for the Cleveland Indians. Both pitchers having very odd seasons. Bauer obviously had a really good year last year with the Indians, and he obviously, a good pitcher overall, but he's having a rough season, 7-8 with a 5.59 ERA. And also, Marco Estrada, I mean, we all know what's going on with him as of late, 5.33 ERA, not consistent with his pitches, missing out over the plate, just getting crushed. Is it going to be a slugfest? Is it going to be a pitcher's duel? I don't know. Game 2 of the series, it's Sunday night, so it's weird Saturday night. Tomorrow's Friday, of course. Marcus Stroman versus Danny Salazar. Marcus Stroman having a very, very good season, as we know. 3.10 ERA versus Danny Salazar. Again, another Cleveland pitcher that everyone's scratching their head about. 5.40 ERA for Danny Salazar, 3-5 record. Finale of the series, J.A. Happ having a very good season. And Corey Kluber. Do I even need to read his stats? 7-3 with a 2.86 earned run average. Very, very, very good. So that'll close out that series, and then the Jays come back home to face Oakland and the Angels. 2 series that, if you look on paper, it's a winnable series. But whether the Jays show up, we're going to have to wait and see with this. But game 1 of the Cleveland series goes tomorrow night as the Jays look to win 2 in a row and make us smile for another day before we start crying at some point. All right? So that's going to do it for this one, you guys. If you guys enjoyed the video and you actually enjoyed this game, hey, hit that like button. I do appreciate that. I haven't been able to say that much as of late. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below. Again, what'd you guys think of this game? That's all. You know what? I don't want to talk about, still sell the team, or you keep playing like this and you'll make the playoffs. Let's talk about this game, all right? And what happened here? Why did the Jays win this game? Let me know what you guys think, and we'll talk to you guys tomorrow night. Like I said, as the Jays look to win 2 straight and open up the Cleveland series in Cleveland on a high note. That would be nice and make us smile. We'll talk to you guys then.